Folks, we're in a world where OnePlus devices cost more than an Apple iPhone or a Google Pixel. What year is this? What's up, everybody? This is Scott. Welcome back to another video. Well, cheap phones are in. Well, cheaper phones for that matter. Everybody got tired of paying $1,000 for the flagship device. They wanted the cool specs, the best camera, but they didn't want to pay that price. Now you don't have to. With today's announcement of the Apple iPhone SE and the impending Google Pixel 4a around the corner, cheap devices in 2020 is the in thing. In 2019, Google came out with the Google 3a and the 3a XL to the tune of this price. It's rumored that in a month, the Google Pixel 4a is going to cost this. But where the game absolutely changed is what Apple did today with the release of the iPhone SE for $399. So quite honestly, it comes down to iPhone SE versus the Google Pixel 4a. And which one should you choose? And I said it in my last video before, I thought the Pixel 4a is the most important Android device of 2020. And I stand by that statement because at a price point of $399, it's going to have to be something exquisite to compete with the Apple iPhone SE. Most people, when they walk into some phone carrier, they're going to say, oh yeah, the Google Pixel 4a is, oh, that's a nice price for that, for $399. No, that's cool. Oh my gosh, you can get an iPhone for $399? That's really where you're going to have to fight against it. So the iPhone SE is basically the iPhone 8, only made in 2020. You're going to get a 4.7-inch screen that's going to have that fingerprint sensor, and I can hear all the people rejoicing right now and how much they love the fact that the iPhone's going to have a fingerprint sensor on the very front again. Smaller footprint overall in the 4.7-inch design. Going to get that same chipset that they have in the Pro and the Pro Max for a fraction of the cost. Lots of people are going to buy the iPhone SE. Not to mention the fact that you're going to get exquisite videos. You're going to be able to shoot 4K 60 frames a second on an iPhone that costs less than $400. The Pixel 4a is rumored to come out in about a month, and you're going to get a smaller footprint design as well. They're going to go with the footprint roughly the size of the 3a from last year's model. There's going to be no XL version like that of the 3a XL, so you're going to have the smaller footprint, and you're also going to have a hole punch design on the front of that screen. So ironically enough, the Pixel is going to have no forehead or chin, most likely, whereas the iPhone SE is going to have a huge forehead and a huge chin that no one actually cares about. From the rumors, it says the 4a is going to be able to take just as good of pictures as the Pixel 4 and the 4 XL. So you're going to have arguably the best shooter from a still photography perspective in the 4a. So which do you choose? And this is where the old question of, well, before you can get value here and you want an Apple iPhone here and all this other jazz, it comes down strictly to the ecosystem. Hey, how do you like my lighting? Does it look pretty good? With that,
today's video is brought to you by Technically Speaking's official lighting sponsor, Lytra. Did you know that you could have studio-level lighting that fits into your pocket? Lytra offers compact, professional-level lighting with both photographers and videographers in mind. The Lytra Torch 2.0 has precision optics with high CRI packed into a small, best-in-class LED system that fits directly into your pocket. The Lytra Pro is the world's first spectrum bicolor video and photo light. With Bluetooth compatibility, adjustable color temperature, and a fully dimmable light, the Lytra Pro is a workhorse packed into a tiny package. Bonus, both of these lights are waterproof. Lytra lights are some of the brightest and the best in the industry, so if you're looking to step up your lighting game with some award-winning lights, look no further than Lytra. Check the description below for all the details.
the ecosystem is the thing that's going to pull you in one way or another. They're going to have the people that are fully entrenched in the Apple iOS and fully entrenched in the Android line. So take those people out. This is really where do you want to go from an ecosystem perspective? You have the Apple ecosystem, which is really good when it comes to working across all these different devices. AirDrop and FaceTime and iMessage, of course, run abound across the Apple ecosystem. But Google is no slouch either. Google's third-party integration and home automation is honestly top tier, with the Assistant also being kind of the driving engine behind all of that. A lot of people will point out that you don't have iMessage on Google, and while I understand that, Android messages for Pixel has been really good for me, and I can do all my chatting on a web browser, which has been like the #1 thing that people who have iMessage talk about a lot. I can open up messages.google.com and get all my text messages, can do WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger and all that other jazz in the browser, and I don't have to worry too much about picking up my device. The margins of change are getting a little bit different, but it really comes down to a preference of the ecosystem. For me, I like the Pixel ecosystem. I use the Google Assistant for a lot of different things, tons of home integration using the Google Home app and things of that nature. For me, it's just a better experience using the Pixel line for that. Not to say that you can't do some of those same things using the Apple ecosystem. For me, I just prefer the Google ecosystem. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It comes down to software. Google has the computational photography and things of that nature already baked into that photo chip that comes with their Pixel devices. And Apple's doing no different with their Bionic chip that has the ability to do computational photography as well. So really, it now is down to a software game and utilizing the hardware that you have with different types of software to make sure that you're getting the best overall experience. So with that said, which do you choose? Really, I'd have to flat out ask you which ecosystem that you prefer to be in. At the end of the day, the best thing I can say as consumers, we're winning here. We're getting these great devices for less than $500 from carriers that almost everybody knows ubiquitously off the tip of their tongue. So the idea is a lot of people are winning when it comes to getting an Apple iPhone or a Pixel device for less than $500. So that's it. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. And as always, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time.